Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Where you are joining us from, welcome to today's session, which is also the series finale of the briefing on 2026 USTC international admissions. So today's spotlight is on the Hefei Institutes of Physical Science, Chinese Academy of Sciences, an institute widely known as Science Island. So my name is Doris from the International College of the University of Science and Technology of China, and I will be your host for this evening. And we are very glad to have you with us. So a brief note on today's agenda, we will begin with an introduction to Science Island, followed by a student experience sharing, and then an overview of admissions and the USTC fellowship. And we'll finish with a live Q&A session. So please feel free to type your questions into the chat box at any time, and we will collect them and answer all of your questions during the Q&A session. So thank you for your cooperation. To start, please join me in welcoming Mr. Luo Yueguang, who will give us an overview of the Hefei Institutes of Physical Science, its research strengths, and key program features. So please warmly welcome Mr. Luo.
I guess now you can hear. And thank you, Mr. Wang, for your introduction. And good morning, or good evening, I guess. Here is good evening, and probably at your place is good morning or good afternoon. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today. And the title of my presentation is Welcome to Science Island, a highland of science, technology, and talents. I will introduce you to Hefei Institutes of Physical Science, Chinese Academy of Sciences, a premier comprehensive research hub. We affectionately call it Science Island. Okay, first, I guess you have heard many introductions in the previous within this month. So who we are, and Hefei Institute of Physical Science is one of the largest comprehensive research institutes, and the Chinese Academy of Sciences, and often regarded as a mini CAS because we have plenty of disciplines and research domains. And it is located in Hefei City, and it is the same city with University of Science and Technology. So it's very convenient for you if you have the chance to future study here. And Hefei City is a rapidly growing high-tech city in China. Here we can see the map that Hefei City is almost in the central place in China, I mean geographically. And this city is serving as an important national transport hub and a subcenter of the Yangtze River Delta City Cluster. This primary location provides an excellent environment for research and collaborations. And for the institute, and our institutional structure comprises 7 specialized research institutes focusing on diverse fields, from optics and plasma physics to intelligent machines and health technology. Our research is strategically organized around 5, or we can see see in the picture 6 domains, or we say research themes. They are energy, particular nuclear fusion research, in performance study, state plasma study, and technology development, and also environment, focusing on atmospheric remote sensing, and also safety, such as nuclear energy safety, materials, developing advanced functional materials, and like information, like intelligent machines, and finally we also do research on health. We are dedicated to disease diagnosis and treatment. To support ambitious research, we boast an impressive infrastructure. We have 34 national and provincial research platforms and over 3,700 major devices and equipment. The crown jewelry of our facilities are three major national science and technology infrastructures. What are they? And we can see that the first one is Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak, or we for short call it EAST. And we can see here, and this is the world's first fully superconducting tokamak with a non-circular cross section. Since the beginning operation in the year 2007, EAST has achieved remarkable milestones, including maintaining a non-inductive plasma for 1056 seconds and a reproducible high mode for 406 seconds. Its key features are its unique design and fully actively cooled components, making it a critical device for steady-state fusion research. And the second major equipment, that is the we call it Steady High Magnet Field Facility. This is the second facility, and it is one of the 5 steady high magnetic field facilities in the world. After its national acceptance in the year 2017, it set a new world record in December 2022 by achieving a steady magnetic field of 45.222 Tesla. This provides an extreme environment for cutting-edge research in physics, chemistry, and material science. The third equipment that we have is called Comprehensive Research Facility for Fusion Technology, or we call CRAFT. This is a massive test platform with 20 subsystems designed to explore key technologies for the future Chinese fusion engineering testing reactor. It represents the next step in bringing fusion energy from concept to reality. We also have 3 more facilities in preparation, further expanding our capacities in high magnetic fields, fusion engineering, and atmospheric environmental observations. Our work is highly globalized. Over the past 8 years, we have hosted over 6,000 international researchers, held more than 80 international conferences, and engaged in collaborations with more than 1,500 research institutions across 60 countries and regions. This has been supported by significant international funding and the establishment of 9 joint laboratories. We are truly a part of the global scientific community. In conclusion, Science Island is not just the location. It is a dynamic ecosystem for top-tier research and education in physical sciences. We have the facilities, the themes, and the global connections to tackle some of the world's most pressing scientific challenges. And thank you for your attention. We look forward to the possibility of welcoming you to Science Island in the future, and wish to see you again in Hefei. And thank you, Ms. Wang. Can you copy?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Luo. Thank you very much for your clear and inspiring introduction. Thank you again.
Okay, thank you.
And next, we're delighted to hear from one of our students on Science Island. So please welcome Hamid from Pakistan, who is a current PhD student, and he will share why he chose USTC, his research focus, daily life on Science Island. So please warmly welcome Hamid.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me, everybody?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, let me share my screen first. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So now I think you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, everybody. My name is Hamad Aftab, and this is my USTC's Unfiltered Education, Life, and everything in between. I am currently doing my PhD in Hefei Institute of Physical Sciences, or Science Island. And to be very specific, I am in Institute of Plasma Physics, and I'm pursuing my PhD under the supervision of Professor Zhang Jingxing. So in the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to discuss my personal journey, why I choose USTC, or why, for instance, you should choose USTC, and more specifically, why you should venture into the Science Island branch. And last but not least, what are the opportunities and the environment that we have here at Science Island. This is my introduction. As I told you, my name is Hamad. I am basically from Pakistan. I have completed my earlier education from Comsets University, and then I came to China and I enrolled as a graduate student in Science and Technology, University of Science and Technology. And to be more specific, I am in Hefei Institute of Physical Sciences, Chinese Academy of Sciences, or we also call it Science Island. My research focuses on the space propulsion and MPD thruster, and so far I have published 7 SCI articles. So if I start from my personal journey at Science Island, it started actually from the labs and the experiment, but it certainly did not end there. Between the labs and deadlines, I found plenty of time to go out and enjoy playing football with my colleagues and the other international students. The campus also provides me an opportunity to engage in various activities and games. And also at USTC, we enjoyed a winter which is very special because it fills our journey with different colors and full of life, actually. And finally, I got an opportunity to engage in cultural shows and other events that actually allows me to truly enjoy the vibrant, diligent, and diverse community of USTC, which I think is the most great experience that I had at USTC. Although the life at the campus is very exciting, but I recommend each and everybody who is coming to join USTC that you must step out of the campus and enjoy the real charm of Hefei City. The city uh, welcomed me with the beautiful lakes and fascinating museums with delicious local food. And this all experience was as exciting as the experience of studying inside the campus. So I suggest each and everybody that you must step out of the campus to enjoy the real charm of Hefei City. So moving around the suburbs and relaxing by the lakes and enjoying the local food, and this all things add really a great sense of colors and sense of life to my whole journey of studying at USTC. So this is actually the enjoyment and the other activities that you can have at USTC. But for a students who are interested in studying at USTC, the first and the foremost thing is that how USTC can contribute into your academic journey, what you will get at USTC, but as a student, as a PhD or master student. So that is important. So I was talking about that why I have choose USTC, or why, for instance, you should choose USTC. So I have shortlisted the 4 reasons. The quality of education at USTC is exceptionally well. And number 2 is that you will find a state-of-the-art research laboratories and the cutting-edge research topics which you can pursue for your PhD and master degree. And also you will find a high quality of faculty and supervision at USTC, supervision for your master and PhD degree. And also, the USTC has consistently maintained a very high rank both globally and internationally. As you can see that if you go by a physics and astronomy ranking of the QS world, you will find USTC at around 32. And since USTC is a University of Science and Technology, so its major portion is devoted to physics, chemistry, and bio and engineering. But since USTC believe in a well-rounded education by offering you courses in a social science, philosophy, and other disciplines, so that was the reason that I joined USTC, and I hope that it could also be a reason enough for you guys to step into the campus. But my focus here is that why you should venture into a science island, because I'm currently studying at Science Island, and I think Teacher Low has already told you a lot about Science Island. So let's see how what I can tell you. So here at Science Island, you will also find a very top tier facilities and faculty. And as Teacher Low also told you that we have a lot of fusion records because this Science Island is famous for the fusion research, but at the same time, we have seven cutting edge departments: Institute of Optics, Institute of Plasma Physics, and I am happen to be in the Institute of Plasma Physics. We also have Institute of Solid State Physics, Intelligence Machine, High Magnetic, Institute of Health, and the Institute of Nuclear Safety. So Hefei Institute of Physical Sciences is, where sometime, or even I would say, its a second name is Science Island. So you will also find a state-of-the-art laboratories and advanced experimental and computational facilities at Science Island. So that's how Science Island can impact your journey. And since Teacher Lo has already told you that this is Science Island is basically a hub of fusion research. So you must have heard about the China's artificial sun. You will find here an experimental advanced superconducting tokamak, whose objective is to produce a energy or a light from a fusion. And China is actively working on this context. And Science Island is also actively doing a research on fusion and other technologies by building in departments like comprehensive research facility, craft, and there are some other research facilities like East, ITER, CFTR, and you can find a detail about these from the website I will share at the end of this presentation. There's another project that is called BEST, which is burning plasma, and these all projects are working on the fusion so that it could produce a light from the fusion and should serve for the betterment of the mankind and also solve the world's energy crisis. So at Science Island, you will also find people engaged in research, in experimental research and theoretical research. The slogan of Science Island is impact, creativity, convergence, and respect. And as Teacher Law told you in his presentation that Science Island also possesses a world record in fusion where the plasma was contained for 17 minutes in East. And recently, we also have explored a density-free regime, which is also a world record. So Science Island, the nature index of Science Island in different department is quite high, which is also a very good thing for us students who want to pursue PhDs and master degree at Science Island. The next thing is that since the Science Island is the focus of Science Island is fusion, but also just like USTC, Science Island also believe in a well-rounded education by offering you courses in material science, medical, and other disciplines. And if you allow me to go through from the past 23 or 20 years, you can see that the researchers at Science Island have published their articles and their research in each and every publishing group from Elsewhere, AIP to IOP. And this trend is consistently increasing, which shows that the research here at Science Island is consistently improving day by day. And this is also a very good and a kind of motivation for our new students to join Science Island, that the research and the development is continuously improving each and every day. So this is the research environment and the research and the work at Science Island. But Science Island is not just a research institute. It also offers you a lot of other opportunities. Just like for a fitness freak, we also have a gym. We also have a fascinating museum, science museum. We have coffee shops, and we have a diverse community just like USTC. And I think after every 2 weeks, there is a gathering organized by the International Corporation Office where students or employees from different nationalities can come and have a coffee together, share gossips, and have fun. We also have a badminton court where you can enjoy a badminton. People who are engaged in sports, it's a good opportunity for them. We also have a community. We also enjoy the different Chinese festivals together, like Lantern Festival, and also have opportunity to wear Chinese clothes and other things. So there are gatherings where there are outside the campus, there are also gatherings. You can also find a football fields where you can go and hang around and play football. We also have a table tennis courts here. And in the suburb, in the vicinity of Science Island, there is a famous mountain called Dashushan. So people who love hiking, they can go for a hike. We also have a best. I mean, I like sunset, so that's why I put this picture here. There is a very beautiful view of the sunset at Science Island. So you must go and see this when you come to the campus. So the last but not least, the opportunities at Science Island. On the right side of the screen, you can see some official at Science Island, president, co-president, the vice president. And if you want to join Science Island, these are the three links where you can find the profile of different researchers and choose your tutor or supervisor for a PhD program. And I think if you do not have acceptance, maybe still the Science Island will organize an interview session for you where you can get your acceptance on the spot. But first, for that, you have to qualify the initial rounds at USTC. So all the applications are come to Science Island through USTC. For admission and procedure information, you can ask these all information to Teacher Law, and this is the link where you can apply and come to USTC. So that's all from my experience. And if you have any question, you are free to ask. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much. Hello.
For sharing your valuable and colorful experience. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So now we will move to the introduction about the USTC admission procedure and as well as the USTC fellowship. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so hopefully everybody can see my screen. Okay. So for USTC offer both degree and non-degree programs for international students. So first, let me introduce about our degree programs. For degree programs, we have undergraduate programs, master's programs, and doctoral programs. And this year, we offer 38 undergraduate programs, 78 master's programs, and 89 doctoral programs in areas such as mathematics, physics, chemistry, material science, engineering science, and so on. Yeah, in 34 schools and institutes. And among them, some master's programs and all of the doctoral degree programs can be conducted in English. Okay, so first about undergraduate programs, we offer, as I said before, 38 undergraduate programs in 18 disciplines, such as mathematics, physics, chemistry, material science, life sciences, engineering science, electronic information, computer science, geophysics, environmental science and engineering, management science, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, atmosphere science, planetary science, quantum information science, space science and technology, and nuclear engineering. So the duration for undergraduate programs is 4 years, and the language of instruction is in Chinese. So if you're currently a high school student, you're always welcome to apply. And the application time for undergraduate programs started from November 14 last year and will end on March 31st this year. Okay, so on the right, you can see a list of different schools and institutes at USTC. And here is a detailed list of undergraduate programs. And you can actually download the list of majors on our official website. And our official website is ic.ustc.edu.cn. For undergraduate programs, the application procedure is like this. So first, you need to participate in China Scholastic Competency Assessment, which is also the CSCA test. And step 2, you will need to submit your CSCA test to us and complete our online application. And step 3, we'll inform you if you need to attend our entrance examination interview, which will happen in April or May. And step 4 is if you pass all of the previous assessments, and you hopefully you can receive the admission. Okay, let me share my screen. Hopefully my screen looks better now. Okay. And for test subjects, you need to take all of the applicants need to take professional Chinese and mathematics, and you need either choose physics or chemistry for your CSC test. For master's programs, this year we offer 78 master's programs in different areas, and the duration for master's programs generally lasts for 2 to 3 years. And some of our programs are in Chinese and some of them are in English. And the application time, which is quite important for master's programs and doctoral programs. It started on October 16 last year, and it will end on January 31st this year. So, which is 10 days. And here is a list of different master programs we offer. And you can also download this list on our official website, and also you can check the language of instruction for different majors, different programs. And for master's programs, the application procedure is like this. First, you will need to complete your online application and submit your online application before our deadline, which is January 31st. And then the online interview will be held by schools or departments, and professors will select prospective students according to application materials and your interview performances. So I want to emphasize again that you don't need any acceptance letter in order for you to submit your online application. So if you pass your file review, we will inform you if you need to take the online interview, and professors will select their students according to your interview performances and all of the materials you submitted in our online system. Okay. And the online interview generally will happen in the beginning of March. And on the left, you can check the eligibility. I won't go through in detail. And for our doctoral programs, this year we offer 89 doctoral programs in different areas. And the doctoral programs generally last for 4 years. And nearly all of our doctoral programs can be instructed in English. And for the language of instruction, for the major you are interested in, please also go to our official website at ic.ustc.edu.cn. You can download the major list, the program list, and you can check for the language of instruction on the list. Okay. And the application procedure is almost the same as the master's programs. you will need to complete and submit your online application before the deadline, which is January 31st. Okay. And after that, you will need to attend the online interview in the beginning of March. And if you pass all of our assessment, the admission the admission letter will be offered in May or June. Okay. And on the left is the eligibility. You can check it. Okay, and here is like a general procedure for the master's and doctoral programs. So after you submit your online application, the International College at USTC will conduct the first round review, generally to check your eligibility and your information and all of the documents you uploaded to see if you meet the eligibility and the general requirement. And then the schools or departments if you pass the first round review, the schools or departments for conduct the second round review to select applicants to be interviewed. Okay, and then we will inform you by email. Which email? We will send emails to the email address you used for our online application, and to inform you about your online interview. And schools or departments will rank all of the interviewees. Okay. And then the USTC selection committee will conduct the USTC final review to select nominated awardees for different like scholarships, fellowship. And then the ANSO or CSC will determine the shortlist, will determine all of the awardees. Next, let me introduce about our non-degree programs. So we have three different non-degree programs: summer school, winter camp, and the research internship program. And all of them, I want to emphasize that both of our degree programs and non-degree programs don't have any application fee. And so for summer school, I think it is here is the introduction. So it usually starts in late June or early July, and it will last for about 1 month. So it's like 4 to 5 weeks. So the application deadline generally is by April or May. And outstanding students will be supported by USTC fellowship, which may include a travel subsidy, medical insurance, and local accommodation, fully or partially. Okay. And for winter camp, so for the winter camp for 2025 just ended at the end of this last December. So it's like a short-term study programs that provides international students with opportunity to experience the Chinese culture and to experience different facilities at USTC. And students will have the opportunity to communicate face-to-face with different professors at USTC. So it usually starts in late December or early January, and it will last for 2 weeks. And the application deadline is generally by November or December. And you can also check the eligibility here. So there will also be a scholarship available to apply, both fully or partially. And please feel free to take a screenshot if you're interested. Okay, and the third type of non-degree program is our research internship program. So for this program, the time is quite flexible. You can, okay, so you can check the application deadline here. There are two different types of fellowship, and the deadline for them is a little bit different, and the application procedure is like this. So feel free to take a screenshot and to check if you're available to apply. And there will also be like a different scholarship. Okay. And next, let me briefly walk you through about our USTC fellowship. Okay. So for our doctoral programs, there are three different levels. So level A is funded by ANSO, CAS ANSO. I think maybe some of you are familiar with this fellowship. I think it will cover tuition waiver, comprehensive medical insurance, travel subsidy, and a monthly stipend. For the monthly stipend, I think I think it's the most competitive scholarship in China. And the level B is funded by CSC. It will also have the tuition waiver, comprehensive medical insurance, monthly stipend, and accommodation subsidy. And level C is funded by USTC, which will cover tuition waiver and will have TA or RA allowance. Okay, and for master's programs, we have two different levels. So level A is either funded by ANSO or CSC or USTC. And you will have tuition waiver, comprehensive medical insurance, monthly stipend, and accommodation subsidy. And for undergraduate program, it's like the same, but the monthly stipend is the amount of monthly stipend is slightly different. And the application deadline is the same as our online application. So for masters and doctoral programs, the application deadline is also the end of this month. Okay. And this is the different levels of scholarship for research internship programs. And this is, we have two different types of scholarship for summer school and winter camp. Okay, so for details, you can also visit our official website, and there you can check under this section, admissions, USTC fellowship, and you can see the introduction and to check your eligibility and the application guideline. Okay, so here is our contact information. So if you're interested to apply to our degree programs, you can always, and you have any questions, you can always call us by this number, or you can send your request or your concerns by email to isa@ustc.edu.cn. And every day we will reply to our email, okay? And also, please visit our online application website to start your application as soon as possible, okay? And submit your application before the end of this month for 2026 intake. And on the other hand, if you are interested in our non-degree programs, you can also send an email to us by at this address at visiting@ustc.edu.cn, or start your application here by visiting ustc.17gz.org. Yes. And once again, I want to emphasize that we don't have any application fees. So if anybody claims that they work with USTC, and if you pay a certain amount of money and they will give you USTC offer, that is not true. Okay, we don't work with any agencies or any companies, and we don't have any application fee. All you need to do is to visit our official website to check your eligibility and to submit your online application if you are eligible. And on the bottom right, please feel free to scan this QR code to follow us on our official social media at study@USTC, and we'll post news or information there. Okay. Okay. To the Q&A session. First, answer some of the questions which which are most frequent questions. Okay. So once again, I want to emphasize that you don't need to upload any acceptance letter or like pre-admission letter in order to apply. Okay. So I saw someone was asking, oh, I sent many emails to different professors at USTC, but I haven't received any replies. Can I still apply? Yes, you can. Okay. And you don't need to contact any professors in advance. All you need to do is to prepare your documents according to our guidelines on the website and to submit your online application as soon as possible. Okay. And how USTC will help students to find supervisors. So all of your application documents will be sent to relevant schools or departments if you meet the general eligibility. Okay. And schools and departments will select candidates for online interview and organize the online interview. And professors will select their students according to your application materials and your interview performance. Okay. And how many scholarships you can choose? You can choose multiple scholarships at one time. Okay, but you can only apply to one program. Okay, you cannot like apply to two majors. You can only choose one major. But for scholarship, you can choose multiple. You can choose, for example, you can choose both ANSO and CSC scholarship in our system. And for language of instruction, please also check the list on our official website. For Chinese instructed programs, you will need to upload your HSK4 or above certificate, okay? And for English instructed program, you can upload your English scores like TOEFL, IELTS, or Duolingo, that's fine. Or if your previous degree program is instructed in English, you can also apply for an official proof by your previous university which will certify that your previous program is conducted in English. That's also fine. Okay. And I use Duolingo English test. Yes, you can. You can upload your Duolingo English test as your English certificate. Okay. Okay, so if you have submitted your application 2 months ago, so right now we are um, actively conducting the file review process. So please wait patiently because we receive over 10,000 applications this year. So we we will really appreciate your patience. Also, we receive hundreds of emails every day. So please, if you have any request, please send us an email and we will reply to them as soon as possible. But also, please be patient. Do you have an examination? So online examination for postgraduate program will depend. Well, it depends. Okay, it will depend on which program you apply to because some schools require an online examination while some others don't. So we will inform you by email if you are required to take the examination. Okay. So after you submit your online application, I highly suggest you to check your email every day, not just in case you don't miss any important notice. Okay. Yes. You can also submit the medium of instruction from your university as your language skill proof. Okay. Do you have PhD for international relations? No, we don't have. If you want to apply to CSC scholarship, you have to both submit your application through our USTC portal as well as the CSC portal. Okay. And for ESOL scholarship, submitting your application through our portal is enough. Okay, and once again, you don't need any acceptance letter. For PhD, should I go first for supervisor or I can only do the application and needed documentation? No, you don't need to find your supervisor first. Okay, all you need to do is to prepare the needed documentation and submit your online application before the deadline. Is it mandatory to submit application with report? Yes, you need to submit your medical report and the police clearance certificate through our online system. We apply to all three levels. Yes, you can apply to all three levels of fellowship. I saw many questions are related to acceptance letter, so I want to emphasize again that you really don't need any like this um, document, any acceptance letter to apply. Okay, so if you encounter any problems when using our online portal, please take a screenshot of the problem page and send this screenshot to our email address isa@ustc.edu.cn, and our technicians will help you with that. Is there any criteria of PhD students' previous university ranking for qualifying? No, we don't have any criteria for your university ranking. Okay, it doesn't matter. If you will receive your previous degree before this July, um, you can still apply, okay? But you will need to contact your current university to give you a certificate showing that you will receive your degree by which month, okay? That is also acceptable. Is there a PhD degree in School of Business with answer scholarship? Yes, there is. You can apply to answer scholarship for PhD degree in School of Business. Um, so if your document is not in Chinese nor English, you will need to submit a notarized translation, um, either Chinese translation or English translation. Okay, so I think there's a question about the dorm and living conditions. We actually have different types of dorm and dorm. So it well depends. We have like a room for two students or three students. So it depends. Please clear instruction about the acceptance letter for PhD candidates. Yes, once again, no need. You don't need to upload acceptance letter. Okay. No need for that. Validity on HSK certificate. I think your HSK certificate is only valid for 2 years. Yes, you can still apply for ANSO after submitting an application with CSC. About bachelor program and requirements, please visit our official website. There is a section for a bachelor degree, okay, and you can check the eligibility and required documents. Okay, I think already past 8. Okay. So since the time is quite limited, so I think that will be end of our Q&A section. So if you still have more questions or concerns or requests, please take a screenshot of this page and send us an email. Okay, at isa@ustc.edu.cn or just call us by this 2 number. Okay. And we will reply to your email every day. Okay. And thank you to all of our speakers and all of you for the excellent questions. And as this is the finale of our 2026 admissions briefing series, we truly appreciate everyone who joined the series and followed our school specific sessions. Okay, so for more information and future updates, please also follow our official channels, study at USTC, and visit us at ic.ustc.edu.cn. And that concludes today's Hefei Institute of Physical Science info session. And thank you very much for joining us. And we hope to see you at USTC in the near future. So good night and goodbye, everybody.